Hi, I'm Austin.
I'm Alex,
You listen to One Last Breath, an autopsy of awful albums.
where we discuss controversial, bizarre, divisive, and downright abysmal albums.
At the end of last week's episode, where we were talking about Soulja Boy, we discussed that this week would actually be something a little similar.
Yeah, a little bit similar.
And here it is, and that's, of course, the one, the only, Swan Songs by Hollywood Undead.
Fuck yeah.
Um, no, it's an exaggeration. Hollywood Undead isn't really crunk, but like they've got the same idea. They're like crunk core, new metal-y, cringe.
Yeah.
Um,
Very mid 2000s.
they're definitely in a genre that is not known for critical success. And like Soulja Boy, they're another MySpace act.
Yeah.
Which this is what the third MySpace act we've covered now.
Yeah, the third.
Fucking insane. MySpace was a mistake.
Yeah, in some ways.
But like among scene kids and frat bros, they found their audience.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a weird fucking audience.
Yeah, it makes for very clash, I guess, of some stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of like
moods.
how sorority girls love the front bottoms, and you're like, why the fuck do you love the front bottoms, Brittany?
Yeah, the front bottoms fucking slap though, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's like,
very
why
sad
do you
boy
like the
music.
front bottoms? That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't. But yeah, the group had a pretty devoted and sizable following. However, the critics and most people who enjoyed music didn't like it. The band couldn't be taken seriously. They're all over the place with either like vapid club bangers with like weird over the top metaphors, or like the darkest, edgiest shit you've ever heard.
It really is. It's like fucking one song will talk about like cutting your wrist and killing yourself, and then the next one's like talking about fucking chicks and getting blackout drunk.
It's
like very.
and like back to back. I think on this album, we'll talk about it. Like back to back, there's like an album about like partying and having fun, and then like the next song is like I'm an alcoholic and I need help.
Yeah, it's
like holy fuck. Okay,
which one are you, buddy?
Both, I guess.
I guess.
But shit. It also didn't help that each member had like their cringy fucking stage names. Is what Johnny Three Tears. Oh, you have they're listed later, but they also have their own hockey masks, like they're fucking off-brand Slipknot.
Yeah.
Better than Slipknot, in my opinion.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm not a Slipknot fan. This is something that you all will learn to know about me. I don't fucking like Slipknot.
I love Slipknot.
Corey Taylor did much better in his other band.
I like Stone Sour.
Stone Sour is so much better.
I love Slipknot. I mean, I don't listen to them as much as I used to, but they were definitely a gateway band into like heavy shit for me. Like as soon as I heard fucking Eyeless on, it was on like, do you remember 93.1?
Yeah.
The X?
Yeah, the X.
Yeah, it was like Knoxville's hard rock metal station. I guess like later at night they would play like quote unquote more extreme shit.
Yeah, they had a metal hour that was like it was like a syndicated like nationwide broadcast.
Okay.
With some fucking lady.
Okay, yeah, because they would normally play like some sort of heavy shit, but it's mostly like post grunge.
They play like Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, Shinedown, Linkin Park.
I like Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, and Linkin Park.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shit, but that was like the normal shit. But yeah, I remember having like a little radio and I played it late at night, and I was like probably playing like Black Ops 2 or some shit. And I mean, I had heard like
Before I Forget from Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah, and like I Pushed My Finger, Duality.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing fucking Eyeless, and that song is heavy as shit, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then, like, soon after that, I started getting into, like, Suicide Silence
and then we started listening to grindcore.
Yeah,
like,
so it was...
It's all gone downhill from there. All I'm saying is Slipknot kind of ruined your life.
Okay.
It got you into grindcore, and, like, that's not a great place to be.
Slippery slope. At least I haven't gone
Slipknot reslope.
At least I haven't got to porno grind, so...
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. That'll come later.
Can't wait to cover porno grind for the podcast.
That's a midlife crisis move.
So the band was founded in the beginnings of June of 2005 as The Kids.
We're the kids of America. Whoa.
With members J-Dog, Funny Man, Johnny Three Tears, Charlie Scene, Deuce, The Curls, and Shady Jeff. I know you thought I was going to say the producer. He wasn't there yet.
Shady Jeff.
Shady Jeff. My name's Jeff. That joke was never fucking funny.
It is funny though. I forgot about that shit.
That joke was never fucking funny.
My name is Jeff.
All members contributed vocals, and everyone except for Funny Man played at least one instrument.
Yeah.
I didn't know Charlie Sheen could play an instrument.
Yeah, like fuck, I think he played guitar. I started to list them all, but I was like, this is too convoluted because literally like almost every member besides Charlie Sheen only playing, I think, guitar, and then Funny Man only does vocals.
Yeah.
Like, all of them played at least, like, 3 different instruments. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking weird.
It's like, alright.
They later changed their name to Hollywood Undead, and Shady Jeff unfortunately left the band in 2007.
He was too shady.
He probably really regrets doing that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Like, holy fuck.
He was too fucking shady.
The band only spent 1 year working on their debut album.
Yeah.
And then 2 more years trying to find a label that wouldn't censor them.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
You can tell that the album was written in a year.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You cannot tell that it only took 2 years to find a label that wouldn't censor it. It feels like it should have taken a lot longer. So Interscope signed them in 2005, but they left the label because they were being censored. So in 2007, they tried out MySpace Records, who weirdly enough also tried to censor the album and tried to remove a song.
Yeah,
which
is weird.
Fucking, yeah.
It's like their shit's already on your platform, so like, okay.
Yeah, like every MySpace band was good except for the Panic at the Disco. They had the one good album, I guess, but known Brendan Urie hater, me.
When did this come about? I thought you liked Panic at the Disco.
I like their first album.
I mean, me too.
Everything else felt Brendan Urie.
Yeah, he's kind of a douchebag.
And this is not the Brendan Urie show. The band finally found a label that fit their needs. A&M Octane Records. They ended up ultimately releasing Swan songs in September of 2008. The album peaked at number 22 on the Billboard, which is much higher than I expected.
Yeah, I guess the MySpace clout, but...
And it certified platinum.
Yeah.
Which, good for Charlie Sheen, Johnny 3 Tears, The Curls, Deuce, and the producer!
And the rest.
And yeah, whoever fucking else is in that band. Funny Man.
Shady
Hey
Jeff.
man, you forgot about Funny Man.
Shady Jeff had
J-Dog.
some rad critics.
Or whatever. Surprisingly, there aren't very many professional critic reviews to be found. Only one still being up, which, like, I hate that part about the internet.
Yeah. It was weird, because there was... I mean, you would think with an album getting all the way to number 22 and being platinum, there would be a good amount of critic reviews, but...
Nobody wanted to fucking listen to this.
Yeah, I mean, American Tragedy, the album after this it had reviews out the ass for it, but this one, I think there was only the one that I could find the actual article to, and then maybe 5 more on the Wikipedia page that just the links were dead, and I just couldn't
I'm sure
find
you
a way
could
to read them.
archive.org them somehow, but
Yeah, I
who
don't know.
knows if it's even worth it.
Yeah, I've tried to go on the Wayback Machine for some stuff for the podcast, but it just, half the time, I just can't, like, it still won't work. Like, I'll get to what looks like the homepage of what it looked like in whatever year it is, and then it just doesn't, it still won't let me read it. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Fucking weird.
Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, I don't know. But either way.
The review comes from Dave Donnelly of AllMusic. What a name, Dave Donnelly.
Dave
of
Donnelly.
AllMusic, where he says in a 2 out of 5 star review of the album, presented here in all its unedited glory, there's nothing particularly shocking about any of the lyrics on Swan Song. In fact, there's very little that's interesting at all. Part of the problem lies in the fact that the group doesn't seem to know what it wants to be. Much of the album is given over to ironic frat boy rap, party rap. Marquee singles Everywhere I Go and Number 5 play fast and loose with misogynist and homophobic slurs. But it's a cheap way to win a laugh. The jokes become stale long before Hollywood Undead are finished with them. Insufferable though the lyrics are, there are some genuinely good ideas here. Everywhere I Go and Another Place in particular are as danceable as any single in recent memory, and the production value is strong throughout the album. However, their attempts to get serious are about as convincing as their pimp credentials.
I thought that was funny.
That is really funny. Fortunately, there's a healthy amount of user reviews on Rate Your Music to look at. User Kekolina, in a 2 out of 5 star review, states, This barely feels like an album to me. Musically, they have a lot going on here, which isn't necessarily a good thing, or a good thing at all. The first few tracks had me intrigued with how inconsistently erratic they were, but it didn't take long for me to get bored with how much of a drag the later tracks are. They close out the review with, all in all, just a very insipid album that consists of songs that sound like demos they decided to throw in to pad for time or something. Seriously, the songs just sound so comically shallow at times, it's like they gave up halfway through producing them. To their credit, I believe they did something unique with this album. Had they composed this today, minus the derogatory language, I do think it would have been better received than it was in 2008. Which, yeah.
Yeah.
Emo rap is at a fucking high right now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was just, Hollywood and then MGK. And MGK wasn't even really emo rap.
Yeah, no, he was just kind of straight up.
He was just, his only fans really were in the Scene Kid crowd. Which is weird.
Which is very weird, yeah. Even before he had anything to do with, the pop-punk shit he's doing now.
Scene Kid's I fucking loved MGK's rap album.
I never got into him.
Fucking Wild Boy featuring Steve-O.
Well, yeah, featuring Steve-O. You mean Waka Flocka?
I think Steve-O's also in it.
Well, it mentioned Steve-O.
I think Steve-O might be in it.
Doing what? He doesn't rap.
I think he has a spoken line.
He might be in the music video.
I don't fucking know. Either way, fuck.
I mean, that song's a bop, but yeah, now that you mentioned that, it is very weird. A lot of our friend group when we were in high school, of all the emos, were fans of MGK.
Fucking loved MGK.
Yeah, I don't really understand where that came from, with him not being emo before 2018 or whatever.
Yeah, if you guys think it's bad enough, we will cover the MGK album.
Oh, God.
Any of them. Preferably the rap album, but I guess I'll listen to his pop punk shit. Gross. User Crankster gave the album a 3 out of 5 star review. 3 out of 5 star review defending the album. Okay, I don't think I would defend an album. I gave a 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought was kind of weird. But I mean, also as we've said with 5-star reviews, that's why we use 10 stars.
I don't like the 5-star.
It's too hard. Yeah, it's too hard to have any leeway because it's I don't know. There's just not enough stars to work with. I
mean, technically, since we're doing point systems, we're really doing a 20-star, 100-star review, but just condensing it down to 8.3 instead of 83 or whatever. But yeah, I think 5 is too narrow. But either way, Crankster says, I think people are being too rough on this album. If you like your tunes sophisticated, no shit, you're not gonna like it. It's dumb party music for scene kids. I don't think the bar could possibly be lower than that. Unless you're counting Juggalos, that's their words, not fucking mine. I just want you all to know. However, if you compare this album to others in the crunkcore scene genre, you'll find this has a great features like lyrics you can actually understand, melodies that don't sound improvised on the spot. They might even know what an instrument is. No children were harmed in the making of this album. I added that last one. I don't know, listen to the likes of Broken Side or ... Curve when you hear what a half-star rating looks like. Tagging this with a 0.5 seems awfully negative. Yeah. In early 2010, Deuce left the band due to creative differences. And that difference was Deuce wanted to make a really good album. And Hollywood Undead wanted to make American Tragedy.
Yeah, I never listened to, I don't know if that's his only album, Deuce, but I remember weren't you really into it?
Yeah, it was.
I don't think I've ever listened to it.
It was better than Hollywood Undead's second album.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Deuce is Deuce is obviously not the recent Hollywood, Swan songs is something that we all loved growing up. Deuce helped. But, I don't know. Deuce's album fucking rules. Listen to Deuce's album. I don't know what it's fucking called. I don't care what it's called. Just fucking search Deuce and listen to the first album. I think it came in 2010, 2011. So the band recruited a longtime friend and lead singer of the band, Lorena Drive, Daniel Murillo, who adopted the simple nickname, Danny. Danny apparently had just made it past auditions for season 9 of American Idol, but dropped out to join the band.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy. It's
I mean, American Idol, even if you win it, you get one album?
Probably.
I think and there have been, I think, I only know of one American Idol winner, or maybe 2, David Guetta, Gebetta,
yeah, I think so.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
He won American Idol, right? And then Kelly Clarkson.
Did he? Or was it David Archuleta?
Maybe it was David Archuleta.
He was on iCarly, right?
I don't
David
fucking
Archuleta?
know.
I think so.
I can't tell
That's the
different
only
Davids
two.
apart.
That's the only two.
But then Kelly Clarkson, like, obviously queen.
Yeah, didn't she win the first?
I think it was the first season, yeah.
Yeah, she's like the only one who's gone on
But
to
other
be any
than
relevant.
I don't fucking know the name of anybody who's been in fucking American Idol. I don't even know the name of the judges except for, like, Simon Cowell.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, wasn't fucking Randy Jackson? Wasn't he one of the judges at one point?
Oh, yeah. I do have that Randy Jackson guitar.
Yeah,
He's
tight dog.
He's a bass player. So Hollywood Undead's second album, American Tragedy, which it was, released on April of 2011. It debuted at number 4 in the Billboard and ended up being certified gold. Garnered way more critical fanfare than Swan songs, with many critics praising the more serious tone and improved lyrics and songwriting from its predecessor. Their third album, Notes from the Underground, came out in January of 2013 to generally positive reviews. Also the group's highest charting album to date, debuting at number 2, followed by the album Days of the Dead in 2015, charting at 18, 5 in 2017, charting at 22. That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
And then New Empire Volume 1 and 2 in 2020, with Volume 1 charting at 125. And then most recently, Hotel California with a K in 2022, charting at 149. I don't think an album is really charting if it's below 50.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
it's technically still in the 200.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't think we need to chart 200 fucking albums.
Yeah, but this is the first time, I think, in the podcast that anything...
Has been Billboard. I mean, Soulja Boy, I think.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that. Like,
okay.
Father of All was on Billboard.
Oh, was it?
I think. But I was going to say,
Billboard.
This is the first thing, or first instance, I mean, not even something we're covering, just like mentioning stuff in a band that has charted that low. Like, I feel like anything we mentioned has either charted really high or like isn't
not
charted at all. Yeah, so I was like 149. I was like, all right, I guess I'll mention
the second worst thing to happen to the band happened in 2017, which was the Curls left. On the bright side, they still do have Charlie Sheen and Funny Man, and the producer.
And Danny.
Which, did we ever mention when the producer joined the band?
I didn't. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know that was a thing until you just started saying it when we started recording.
Oh, it's in the
Did they say that in the album?
Yeah, in the one where they're naming everyone. It's like 5 crazy MCs.
Oh, yeah,
hey,
the
man.
one that starts out sounding like a western.
And he's like, "Hey man, you forgot the homie Funny Man." Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even.
Yeah, the producer.
Okay.
Which I don't even know if he's a member of the band or if he's just the guy that makes the beats. I don't fucking.
Probably, I don't know.
But so they're currently a 5-piece, which I guess leaves them with Randy or whatever the fuck his name is, Danny.
Randy.
So it leaves them with Randy, J-Dog, Funny Man, Johnny 3 Tears, Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
And I guess the producer is not part of the band.
I guess not.
Okay.
But all right, well, I mean, yeah, that's about it for background. So
Well, this is a lot more background than Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah, which I guess if we're releasing them in order,
we may or may not have
episode.
Released that. Who fucking knows? You'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. But I guess starting out, I'll say, I don't know, like almost all of the members on this album like sound the same.
Oh yeah, no. For the longest time, I just thought that Charlie Sheen was the best guy, like the only guy who was talented on the album. And then I look at Genius because I was like, okay, like the other guys have to do something. Like, oh no, Charlie Sheen and Funny Man sound exactly the same, and they both have the exact same fucking rap style.
Yeah, like literally, yeah.
Like there's 2 voices. It's Funny Man and Charlie Sheen, and then J-Dog and Curls or whatever.
Yeah, so the entire time I've known it, I always thought it was like Charlie. I mean, I knew there were other members, but I just didn't really think about it, I guess. Because I just thought it was like all Charlie Sheen rapping and then Deuce
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is not a rapper.
Yeah, not Charlie Sheen. But I always thought it was him rapping and then Deuce singing. Like, I thought, because Johnny 3 Tears and J-Dog sound exactly like Charlie Sheen. Like, they all sound the same.
And then I think maybe it's Funny Man that has the deeper voice.
Yeah, Funny Man has a deep voice.
Okay, damn.
So yeah, I mean, I knew that there was that, obviously, like hearing the deep voice, obviously I knew that was somebody different. I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah, I don't.
But, yeah, but then looking at Genius, I was like looking to find who was doing what, and like seeing that and listening to it, you can kind of tell them apart.
Vaguely.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things with this album. I was like, damn, like why do they all like they sound the same and their cadence and flow are the same. Like I don't know.
Like you can tell, like they just said copy paste on rap.
Yeah. And then the Curls, like, does he only do ad-libs, I guess?
I have no idea.
Because also on Genius, anytime his name was in, like, for a verse, because, you know, whenever it's, like, a rap group or something, they'll have, when it says, like, verse 1 or chorus whatever, it'll have in parentheses, like, who all is on that part. And then sometimes it'll, like, italicize a name. And then
it'll have them in different, like, font variations.
Yeah, but literally anytime the Krulls was on there was never a part that his was in a different font variation, and it was always with, like, 2 or 3 other people. So I'm like, does he only do, like...
I don't fucking know.
Background?
I don't...
Like, I'm like, what does he even do?
Listen, as much as I loved this album in high school, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just
I just like listening to it.
Yeah, but that was one of the main things for me. I was like, it was fucking 7 people in the band, or was it just 6?
It was just 6.
No. It was 6.
Well, 7 if you include the producer.
Yeah, but yeah, 6 people in the band, and only half of them are distinguishable. I mean, if even Charlie Sheen isn't really distinguishable, but
he just says the most shit.
Yeah, and like he name drops himself a lot, so it's like hearing that and then hearing the rest, you just think that he's the one doing it all, I guess. So, but yeah, either way, that was my first thoughts. But
this album did not hold up as much as I still love this album,
mm-hmm.
but like sitting down and having to like actively listen to it,
yeah,
it doesn't hit the same. And Siri is currently talking to me talk shit, or listening to me talk shit.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, because literally the only songs of this that, I mean, I probably had listened to the whole album at some point, but the only songs that I had any recollection of were Undead, Everywhere I Go, Number 5, Black Dahlia, and Pippin. Those are like the only songs, and the only ones that I like actively have listened to since like freshman year of high school was probably Undead and Everywhere I Go, probably just because it's funny.
Yeah, I fucking love Everywhere I Go. I still listen to Everywhere I Go.
Everywhere you go.
Constantly. I remember one of the first things I learned on guitar was that bit from Everywhere I Go.
Just the do. Yeah.
It's fun as fuck to play.
Yeah, so I wasn't really knowing what to expect. I was like, I feel like I'm not gonna like this, and I really don't know if I disliked it or liked it any more than I expected to. Like, I don't really know.
I think it is not an album that you should actively listen to. It is an album that you just listen to because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, obviously, like, I have some nostalgia for the, like, cringy, deep, dark songs.
Yeah.
But, like, actively listening to them, trying to get notes, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a lot of edge.
Yeah, it's like the edgy songs have too much edge, and then the party songs have too much, like, misogyny and homophobia.
Yeah, like...
And just...
But it was 2008, like, that's what you fucking get.
Yeah. But, yeah, there was just, like, no median. It was just too extreme either way, for the most part.
Weird thing I did notice on Spotify that fucking surprised me. Undead is their highest played track.
I'm not surprised.
I am, because Everywhere I Go exists.
Yeah, but I feel like, well, I think Undead was on, like, a few video games and shit.
Maybe. It's just, like, every time I talk to somebody about Hollywood Undead, it's always like, oh, Everywhere I Go.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
And, like, also, I used to work at a pizza place kind of recently, and I remember, like, randomly, one of the guys would be like, hey, Austin, Hollywood Undead. And then I would just do the entirety of Everywhere I Go from memory.
Fuck yeah.
Because I just fucking, like, that is the Hollywood Undead song. Uh-huh. That is Hollywood Undead to me.
Yeah, I would say that is
it's their best song.
I would say that or Undead are probably their defining songs. Or, like, maybe Bullet from American Tragedy.
I do like Bullet.
Yeah. Also, like, Coming In Hot from that album. But
okay, well, we're not talking about the worst album ever made.
So why do you hate that? I mean, I haven't listened to it in full.
Okay, like
but I saw it got like
the
better,
singles are good.
It got like better critical reviews.
I don't know. I just don't like it. It might be that like Deuce's album was better and like they were feuding. And, like, you know, being, like, a little, like, scene kid, and there's a feud, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna choose a side.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna be mean about it.
Yeah, so you didn't fuck with Danny?
No, I don't fucking like Danny.
Danny.
I'm a deuce boy. But it's like,
boy.
we had a friend in high school who was really into the MCR, the used feud.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, refused to, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She, like, refused to listen to the used. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I fucking love feuds.
Yeah, and like Brand New Taking Back Sunday.
I fucking love feuds.
Yeah, but
I think everyone should start a band, and then fuck your band member's wife so that they start a second band and you guys can talk shit about each other for 20 fucking years.
Hell yeah.
That's how music should be done.
Yeah, did Brand New and Taking Back Sunday ever reconcile?
Oh yeah, they reconciled.
Okay, because I knew.
And then they started fighting again. And then I think they reconciled again, and then I think they started fighting again.
Oh,
but also Jesse Lacey's a pedophile, so like I don't.
Yeah, who really cares? Because I know the Used and MCR reconciled.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, like Ronnie Radke played on stage with Escape the Fate again.
Yeah, so anything can happen. But
Ronnie Radke's only killed the one person. Like, let it go, guys.
Yeah, one body, one mic stand in the crowd, just.
Let it go. It's fun. No children harmed. That's all I'll say about Ronnie Radke this episode. No children harmed. He's not a sex pest.
Yeah, at least.
He's a pest.
Yeah. But alright, so yeah, I guess let's get into it. So
it starts with Undead.
Yeah.
Which solid opening track.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you a little bit of the MC personality.
Yeah. A little bit.
If you could tell them apart.
If you don't think Charlie's Scene is doing all of
But if you can tell them apart, like, it's a little easier to tell them apart here, because they are a little bit, like, different from each other in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Not the way they fucking sound.
Yeah.
But the way they've written for this song is like, here's who I am.
Yeah.
I'm Charlie Scene. I'm Da Curls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody actually says Da Curls. I think Da Curls is only mentioned in that one song.
Well, I was going to say, I think The Curls is the one that just is non-existent, seemingly. But yeah, I think Charlie, Johnny Three Tears, and J-Dog all rap on it. I don't. Funny Man doesn't rap on this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he does. I didn't see.
I mean, I don't
hear any deep voice. But either way, yeah, it's a good opener with a cool synth riff. That's literally just Crazy Train on a synth.
Yeah.
Like it literally is. That's what they sampled it and put it on a synth. And I'd say the chorus is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still fuck with this song.
Yeah, I think it's a good song.
It just unfortunately says a slur about 4 times. The F slur.
I didn't even hear that.
You didn't?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I think Charlie Scene says it like 3 times in his verse.
Oh my god.
Talking about like the people that badmouth his music and like, I don't know, but yeah, they say it a few times in this
Listen,
one.
I might be a Ronnie Radke apologist. Charlie Scene, piece of shit. Terrible person. Never murdered anybody.
But fuck him.
But fuck him. Him and Deuce have beef, so me and him got beef. Yeah, it's a fine song.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song. Sell Your Soul is just a rock song.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit the album.
I'd say it's kind of post-hardcore-ish.
Yeah, kind of.
But it's pretty mid.
And then it has a verse by, I think, just Johnny Three Tears.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is a mid fucking verse.
Yeah, I think what I realized is most of the party songs have at least all of them, or at least like half of them, or at least like 2 of them on there. And then the more serious songs that are like rock influenced are, for the most part, Johnny Three Tears and then Deuce singing.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I always thought
Johnny Three Tears is like the emotional guy.
Yeah, I guess so. Which I always just,
well, I mean,
like I said, I always just thought it was Charlie Scene. But yeah, I think like every single emotional song is almost always just him and Deuce.
Yeah, and I think one of them has Funny Man in it, like one of the emotional songs.
Does it?
Yeah, but he's not being funny, and it's like, what the my brother in Christ, and that's half your name. You can't just be man.
Man. But yeah, this one's pretty mid. I like the part where it's like, so get away, just get away.
Yeah.
That part, and then the part that screamed, and then the chorus is pretty decent, but the rest of it's just pretty.
Yeah, the rock part's fine.
Yeah.
The rap is mid as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, J3T.
Yeah, it's pretty mid. But then we go to Everywhere I Go.
This song goes hard.
Yeah, for better or worse, it's one of the defining
This fucking song goes
scene
hard.
songs of the late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah, like
So-
this is the Scene Kid anthem.
Yeah.
Every Scene Kid knows at least one of the verses. It really just proves that Charlie Sheen's the best lyricist.
He definitely has the best like puns and innuendos
Yeah.
and shit.
They all do become better lyricists in the next album. But like in this album, it's just like Charlie Sheen fucks.
Yeah.
Funny Man is pretty good.
Yeah, he's got some good shit.
But for the most part, the rest of them are like mid as fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty baffling that we were listening to this shit when I was like fucking probably 10 years old or something.
Like we like hadn't drank yet, and we're just like buy beer or pay the rent.
Yeah. Yeah, it also, I don't know how I never really thought of this, but Charlie Sheen sounds almost exactly like Eminem a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like other people probably have realized that already. I just never really thought about it, but just listening to it, since I don't really listen to this shit ever, like, I don't know, especially...
And it may have been a conscious choice even.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because, like, I mean, they're kind of, like, this obviously isn't, like, horror rap or whatever.
Horrorcore.
Horrorcore.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of horrorcore inspired. Like, Scene Kid music is horrorcore inspired.
Yeah, but it kind of, like, his tone kind of sounds like Eminem on, like, Encore. When Eminem was starting to be pretty mid and, like,
Yeah.
with Ass Like That and stuff. Like, that's kind of the vibe I get from a lot of Charlie Sheen's verses and, like, the way he raps and his tone and stuff. It's like Eminem, like, right after his prime.
No Other Place. Catchy fucking chorus.
Yeah, this is the one, is No Other Place.
That I'd rather be in Los Angeles. The beat's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, I like the chorus and the beat, but it's essentially just like a gentrified version of California Love.
Yeah, the verses aren't even that good.
No.
And actually, I don't know what fucking made me feel the need to write this in my notes, but, and I quote, "Funny Man is not as funny as you'd think."
He may be just man.
He might just be man.
He may be just man. Yeah, and then the like "Shake It Baby" breakdown part is pretty.
Shake it, baby.
Like it's just I can't remember how it goes, but it's like towards the end of the song they just kind of keep saying "shake it, shake it, shake it, baby," something like that.
Is it the one that's like get the music, make your booty pop? Or is that in a different song?
I don't know.
Can't stop, won't stop. Charlie make the booty pop. Can't stop, won't stop.
No,
That's a different song.
That's a different song.
I don't.
But yeah, that part's pretty mid too. Like I'd say the only thing out of this song that I'm really a fan of is the chorus and the beat. Everything else is pretty mid on this one.
Yeah. Number 5.
I like this one.
I really like number 5. J3T brings the fucking heat.
He brings that
verse.
heat.
The beat's a little weird, but it feels like it fits the song.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know, J3T, like this might be the best verse on the album.
You think so?
Yeah, like J3T really fucking goes at it.
Yeah, it's a really catchy song. I like the chorus, but the way he has like a really emo accent on it. It kind of sounds funny.
Is this one that's like Hollywood, we're never going down?
Yeah, it's just like the way he says, he's like, Hollywood, we're never going down. Like it sounds like Tom DeLonge.
Mayday Parade sounding ass.
Yeah, it sounds like Tom DeLonge with fucking auto-tune.
It's fucking wild, but it's a good song.
Yeah. Hollywood, we're never going down. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of the good ones on here for me.
Young is another one where Johnny Three Tears brings the heat.
Yeah, I'd say out of all the serious songs on this album, this is probably the best.
One of the best. It has like, I couldn't really like parse what it was talking about because I was too lazy to look up the fucking lyrics. Didn't look too deeply at. I didn't look too deeply at them, but it feels like it's like talking about like how society's just like, well, if you just fucking went outside and stopped buying avocado toast, you wouldn't have depression, you dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I wrote. It's kind of about how you're in a shitty position because like the world around you and like the generations before you,
yeah,
like making shit bad for you, and then
which
thinking
this
you're
was
lazy for.
Was it 2000? Like this was right around the time of that really big housing crisis, right?
Yeah, I think like the whole economy crashed in 2008 or something like that.
So it was probably like heading towards that for a while. So like, this was like the perfect time that like people were starting to be like, oh, the generations before us are fucking idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is when everyone's like, oh, the boomers ruined. Like Ronald Reagan is the devil.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Boondocks told us that years earlier. But like, be honest.
Mm-hmm.
How many other fucking white kids watched the Boondocks until it got cool again later?
All of them. But yeah, so I'd say like I like the lyrics. It's something that I feel like millennials and Gen Z and whatever the fuck we are. I think
this is one of the few songs that like holds up. I would say.
Yeah, it's a message that like
actually means something.
Yeah, like I appreciate like.
I would like a J3T solo album.
Yeah, like being grown up now, I'm like, damn, these lyrics actually kind of hit, and they're pretty relevant.
As opposed to the song that was my favorite when I was a teenager. The next one, Black Dahlia.
Yeah, exactly the same for me. I was like, we go from a song that I
didn't really get. I liked it as a kid, but I didn't get it.
I mean, I don't think I might have heard it before. Didn't remember at all.
You had definitely heard every song because like I played Hollywood that a lot.
Yeah, I for sure heard it, but had no recollection of it. And I was like, oh, this is something that's like kind of a hidden gem. And then we go from that to like one of the ones I used to listen to all the time that I thought I related to whenever I would break up with like a middle school girlfriend.
God, it's the edgiest fucking thing.
God, it is. Yeah.
I love you. You made me. Hate me. It saved me.
Yeah. Like
and these tears are deadly.
You feel that? I ripped that every time I tried to something.
To feel that. You feel bad? You feel sad? I'm sorry. Hell no. Okay, I know every word of this fucking song.
I do
it's
too.
a problem.
But yeah, this one's pretty hard for me to listen to.
But like, dude, just grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're like 20.
Yeah, they were released in their like probably early to mid 20s, I think, when this was released.
Yeah, like
so.
they're 20 something. Like you could have just cut this from the album.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah, this one's hard for me to listen to now because one, it's overly over the top, edgy and cringy, and then it just makes it worse. That I can remember.
Yeah, I was
listening to it.
Yes.
Yeah, like this shit fucking hits, and I'm like, goddamn. Like I thought I was fucking depressed and shit back then. What the?
Oh god, yeah, I got worse.
Yeah.
I have to take medication now. It's so bad.
Yeah, like oh my girlfriend of a week broke up with me. Oh my god, I relate to this song so hard. Like, yeah, that's one that I definitely was not ecstatic to revisit.
Well, we're going to talk more about my own personal cringe. We're going to go to the next song, This Love, This Hate. So,
okay.
I don't know if you fucking remember, but when I was about 16, I started having all these, like, tattoo ideas. As you do when you're 16.
Yeah.
I was like,
God,
man.
Don't tell me you were going to get, like, knuckle tats that said This Love, This Hate.
I was going to get knuckle tats that said This Love, This Hate. Yeah.
Oh,
that is an
God.
actual thing I wanted to do when I was 16.
Well, I'm glad you thought of that when you were 16 and not 20-something like Hollywood Undead.
No, honestly, I kind of want to do it just to fucking piss people, just to fucking make people be like, I hate you.
Just to do it.
Just so people don't want to be seen with me. This love, this hate, it's tearing you away.
Oh god. That's like the fucking people that name like each of their like biceps something different. It's like you're gonna deal with the Tank and the Punisher. You're like, you're gonna deal with this love and this hate.
What if I just get it done in Japanese?
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be as bad. You could.
It's actually worse because I'm just a white guy.
I mean, yeah, but you could just tell people it means something else.
No, I would tell them exactly what yeah, this is my Hollywood Undead tattoo.
Yeah, casual. Okay.
This song's actually like really positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a pretty good song. Hollywood Undead. I don't know who said it, but one of them said trans rights in this bitch.
In this song?
One day maybe one day we'll be able to decide what it means to be a woman or a man.
Okay, wait. I think I've heard that part, but I don't think I heard that that's exactly what it. I heard something about like being a woman, and I didn't really catch.
Maybe I didn't
exactly understand exactly what it was.
Maybe
trying to
one
say.
day we'll be able to decide what it's like to be, what it means to be a woman or a man, which is like ahead of the fucking curve.
I think
even though you were saying faggot regularly a few songs earlier.
Yeah. But I mean, like you said, it was 2008.
Yeah, like Jared Alonso said, progress is progress.
Yeah, like I would say there's probably a 99% chance that they didn't and definitely don't like hate gay people.
Oh, they definitely did not say that homophobically.
Exactly.
They said it because
it was a popular thing to say.
In 2000, when they wrote this album in 2006.
Yeah, like that.
Or 2000. They started in like 2005.
Yeah,
probably.
that was essentially a word to equate to like haters and
Yeah.
like lame people, like people that didn't fuck
And
with
listen,
you.
if y'all dumbasses can like forgive the Fawns, we can forgive Charlie Sheen for doing it like like a decade earlier.
Yeah, exactly. But
or the Franz, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Franzil or whatever. But okay, but yeah, I heard that line, and I don't think I heard exactly what it said, but the way it was in my mind, I thought it was saying like being in a woman's shoes.
Yeah,
I don't know, but either way,
yeah, like
this one is an inspirational song, but I don't really like it. It's kind of too.
It's a little too happy.
It tries too hard to be like inspirational and motivational and.
But when I was 16, that's what I fucking needed.
Yeah.
Like, this album is really good for 16-year-olds.
Is
it? Yeah, I'm not saying it's healthy for them.
I was like, what?
I don't think it's healthy for a 16-year-old to listen to Hollywood Undead. But I am saying they will enjoy it.
Yeah, they might.
Every 16-year-old.
They might get this love, this hate tattooed on their knuckles.
I hope more people do. I hope to. Listen, if you are a fan of the podcast, please send me a picture of you getting this love, this hate tattooed on your knuckles.
We'll include a picture of it in our Instagram story.
I will also do that if you get one of the Hollywood Undead masks tattooed on your ass. I will actually make that my profile picture for a day for each of you.
No, they have to get all 7, including Deuce and Danny.
You just have to get the producer.
The producer, if he even has a mask. Alright, so now we got Bottle and a Gun, another song that has a catchy chorus and some pretty decent humor.
Charlie Sheen has a pretty good verse.
Yeah, like,
it also has
decent.
It also has some like references to the Whisper song.
Oh really? I didn't catch that.
Wait till you see my face, hey bitch.
Oh,
I should have actually whispered that. What I said was, "Wait till you see my face, hey bitch."
Okay,
which is an exact quote from the Whisper song.
I didn't even think about that being.
It also says Hollywood Undead ain't nothing to fuck with, which is a reference to Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I caught that one.
Like this is like a throwback, and both of those I think are No, the Wu-Tang Clans are Southern hip hop, aren't they?
No, they're from.
Are they from California?
No, they're from New York.
No, they're from New York. What the fuck?
They're East Coast, bro. They're from.
I just assumed they would be like referencing West Coast, like these are the people that were there before us.
Yeah, you would think, but yeah, Wu-Tang's from New York. But
I like Bottle and a Gun.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Did you catch the Sidekick reference?
Yes.
Yeah, which is funny because, well, at least how we're intending to release them. I guess we're still going.
Who fucking knows how we're releasing it?
We kind of got a string going because I Set My Friends on Fire having a cover of Crank That, which connected to the next episode,
which is
being
Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy has a song called Sidekick where he wants you to hit him up on his sidekick.
Yeah,
which connects to this. And they're also all 3 MySpace. This is the MySpace block.
Yeah, we did do 3 MySpace in a row. I didn't even, for some reason I was thinking, until I got to this part of my notes and remembered, I was thinking we did I Set My Friends on Fire like earlier than Soulja. But yeah, we did those 2 together.
Yeah, we did like...
Okay. But I don't think we're gonna, well, we already recorded it, but I don't think Chuck E. Cheese is gonna have any,
I'll find a way to connect it. I'm going to find a way to connect every album to the next album.
Yeah.
So our first 2 albums were what?
Lulu and Fashionably Late.
Fashionably Late.
And then Attila, 1,000 Signs.
Okay, so Lulu connects to Fashionably Late because Lou Reed does spoken word, and spoken word was kind of the predecessor of rap, which really influenced Roddy Radke to do Fashionably Late.
Oh god, it's gonna be your new fucking new 1,000-page essay.
Yes, so you'll see it on the Facebook.
But yeah, okay. So in case you haven't caught the drift, our next episode is going to be about a fucking Chuck E. Cheese album. But...
Or the one before this. I don't fucking know which episode, which way we record. The way we do this is we record 2 episodes in one day and then just kind of release them as we see fit.
Yeah, I mean we've released them in the order so far.
Usually, but yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But either way, California.
It's just a song about them running California. Which they definitely don't. They are 7 white guys.
Yeah.
Most cities would call that a hate organization.
Bruh. Yeah, especially since they're hiding their identity.
Yeah, they are. It's 7 white guys in masks. That is not a gang. That is a fucking hate organization.
But yeah, I don't have much to say about this one. It's just kind of a basic party anthem.
The beat's nasty.
Okay.
The beat's fucking nasty, and the chorus is catchy.
I can't remember how the beat goes. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember either right now, but I know that it was nasty, and the chorus is catchy.
Nasty. But yeah, at this point, the semi-clever raunchy lyrics are kind of just...
Oh, they're getting old.
Yeah, they're just kind of running dry. And also, at this point of the album, they might as well just be the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers with the amount of times they reference California. It's like every fucking other song.
Yeah. But yeah, like, after Charlie Sheen said, I beat my meat like I'm a fucking butcher and I punked the pussy like I'm Ashton Kutcher, they should have just ended the album.
Yeah, that was the peak.
Yeah, like... California it's a song.
It's alright. And then we got The Diary, which...
I think City's first, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Am I wrong? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, am I wrong? Did I fucking copy that down wrong again?
Oh, no, I didn't. I skipped over that on accident because I literally just said, man, I got nothing. It's boring.
Oh,
That's all my notes I got for it.
It's a pretty boring song. But it also is, like, anti-war and anti-government. Like, what I got from the lyrics is that, like... It's like talking about, like, it says the, like, it has references of, like, the government putting amphetamines in the air.
Okay, yeah.
Which, like, we all know is just a thinly veiled reference to, Ronald Reagan, the first not Christian president, introducing crack into the, inner city populations. And it also says, millions dead to lost causes. It's kind of anarchisty, and I like that. Anarchism's cool.
Yeah, but
Ronald Reagan's the devil.
Yeah, but song-wise,
it's fucking trash.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty boring.
They could have said that in a better song.
Yeah, decent ideas though.
But anyone who talks about Ronald Reagan giving amphetamines to poor people.
Yeah.
I hope we have no listeners that like Ronald Reagan.
I mean,
I doubt we do.
I was about to say, I would hope in the year 2023, everybody below the age of, like, 65 acknowledges that Ronald Reagan is the devil.
If you know how to listen to a podcast, you probably realize that Ronald Reagan's soul is still trickling down to hell as we speak.
Yeah. Alright, then we go to The Diary, which, to me, it kind of seems like a precursor of Bullet from American Tragedy.
Yeah, kind of.
Where it's like a sort of... not to the extreme of Bullet being a contrast of like dark lyrics and like a very happy sounding song.
Yeah.
Because this song isn't as dark as Bullet or as cheery sounding as Bullet. Yeah. But it still kind of has that.
It has the same kind of idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the contrast isn't as stark.
Yeah, and it's like this song, just like it says, is like a stream of consciousness, like diary type thing. And it hits on like substance abuse, depression, heartbreak. I think it's J3T.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's just J3T and Deuce.
Exactly.
I
guess I just bring the emotion to the group.
Yeah.
I guess. And Charlie Sheen's just like, pussy, booze, fucking your mom. Like,
my PO officer just showed up. Hold my mic.
And then J-Dog is also, I don't know what he does, and then Nicole's is just...
Yeah.
Nothing.
Pimpin' is the only song on the album where every MC, minus Curls, or Doug Curls, gets like a pretty good amount of verse. They both, like, they all share a verse with someone else. It's like 2 people per verse, and then Deuce obviously gets his own thing because he's a diva. And the best member of Hollywood Undead. This is a Deuce Positive podcast.
Deuce Positive podcast.
When we hit 1 million listeners, I will go on a date with Deuce.
This episode immediately gets fucking like 10 million.
It's all just Deuce making shell accounts because he wants to go on a date with me.
Bruh. He's like, finna be Uno with Deuce. But yeah, this one's, it's pretty decent. I like the beat and like it's kind of like a chill, layback vibe.
Kind of like a throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's pretty decent. Yeah, it has some good verses, some good flows, but.
Then we get to fucking
Paradise Lost.
This is the Ronnie Radke talking about his mom leaving him of the album for sure.
Yeah, it's just a another melodramatic
It's
song
an
that
angry
just,
letter to God.
yeah, it just doesn't work for me at all.
Like, okay, when I was like 16, I'm like, man, I don't know, religion's kind of gay.
You kind of fucked with it then.
Yeah, like I was the perfect age. I was like dealing with like this religion that I've been raised in is kind of fucking sus.
You're kind of sus.
There's a couple of good lines in it,
Okay.
but for the
I'm
most part,
with you.
it's just the angstiest shit. Like
Yeah.
it's somehow worse than Black Dahlia.
Yeah, which is pretty hard to do.
And there's nothing worse than Black Dahlia except for this. Like those are the two angstiest things.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I guess so. I would say that. I mean, the diary's pretty dark, but I don't think it's like as over the top.
And like it's well written.
Yeah, it's more like down to earth.
And it's like talking about like, it's not just like, oh, I'm so fucking depressed. I'm gonna fucking fist fight God. It's like, oh, I have depression, and my girlfriend just broke up with me, and I am an alcoholic, and this is a problem.
Yeah, or like Black Dahlia, where it's like, pull up my sleeve to see the pattern of my cuts. Like, God, I don't want to talk about that one again. But all right, so favorite songs.
My favorite songs probably Young. Young, Everywhere I Go, and number 5.
Okay. Yeah, I put 5 here just because these are the only 5 songs on the album that I would go out of my way to listen to, which is Undead, number 5, Everywhere I Go, Young, and Pimpin'. But I guess my favorite 3 out of those are probably Undead, number 5, and I don't know. I want to say Everywhere I Go, but I'll probably say Young is above it. I mean, Everywhere I Go is fun to listen to, like, in a party sense, or, like, hanging out with the homies, like, because it's just a funny song. But
yeah.
But Young is definitely, like, actually, I think, a really good
Yeah.
song. Really good, well-written, serious song. So I guess I'd pick that over it. But then my least favorite songs are This Love, This Hate, City, and Paradise Lost.
I think mine is just Paradise Lost and Black Dahlia. Like,
Black Dahlia,
I'm nostalgic for it,
Yeah,
for sure. But like, they are the worst songs on the album.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt.
But yeah, and then everything else out of those 5, and then out of my 3 least favorite are just all like, eh.
Yeah, like
Take it or leave it. But for this one, I got some good lyrics I wanted to point out.
I have 3 good. They're mostly funny lyrics, and like 2 of them you can probably guess what they are.
Okay.
So I got pull my sleeves and see the patterns of my cuts from Black
yeah.
Dahlia. I've got the beat my meat like I'm a fucking butcher, pump the pussy like I'm Ashton Kutcher from Everywhere I Go.
I got that one too.
And a line I always forget about until I hear it, and it's so fucking good. Funnier than fuck. You can ask Bob Saget.
I also got that one.
It's so good.
I was like, okay.
Is it Funny Man that says that?
I think so. Yeah, on number
Funnier
5.
than fuck. You can ask Bob Saget.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Yeah, I got 2 of those, and then I also got I got a 40 in my Ford Fiesta.
I got a 40 in my Ford Fiesta.
I'm like, that's the most random car to be.
Buy beer or pay the rent.
But I just thought that was like the funniest car to be like bragging about. Like a Ford Fiesta, just a basic ass car.
I don't even know what a Ford Fiesta looks like. I don't fucking know the breeds of cars.
It's like, I had to look it up. It's basically just a fucking, here, let's see. It's like kind of, I don't know the word for it. It's not like a regular sedan.
It's
one of those little like compact, subcompact car.
Subcompact.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right,
FREE, that spells free.
Creditreport.com, baby.
Sorry, the subcompact got me. I'm like a fucking sleeper agent for early 2000s fucking
commercial
jingles.
jingles.
Yeah.
Can I get a hot tub? You remember that shit? But yeah, I just thought a Ford Fiesta was the most random car.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, everything and Everywhere I Go is just a funny line.
Yeah. And I also got from number 5, Paris Hilton said that's hot when she saw my cock. It's like, okay.
Making their way down to my gentleman's sword. I don't know what song that's in.
I think that's Everywhere I Go.
Probably.
Wait, no, that's on Coming in Hot on American Tragedy. Yeah.
Oh, is it really in Coming in Hot?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's in Everywhere I go to.
It's like these girls like a Mac the way she's riding my laptop.
Is that really Coming in Hot?
That's from Coming in Hot.
Damn.
But and then the last one I got is get 38 spinners and pimp my ride. Go back in time, be there that night, and save Tupac's life from Bottle and a Gun.
Okay, boomer.
Like, all right, I almost fucking said Tupac. Yeah, I was watching. This was a while ago. I was watching Jeopardy, and the question was, who is the rapper that had such hits as Juicy, I don't know, other fucking, I can't think of any other Notorious B.I.G. songs for some reason right now. But it was like 3 of his hits, and the girl chimed in like so quick, and she was like, "Who is Tupac?" I was like, oh, God. And she was like our age, or probably a
Who is
little
Biggie
older.
Cheese?
Yeah, who is Tupac? I was like, all right.
It was obviously Biggie Cheese.
All right, fucking whitey. Like, goddamn.
Like, I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm not that white.
Yeah, Tupac.
I don't even like Tupac. Unpopular opinion, I don't like Tupac and Biggie that much. I respect what they did for rap. I just think their flow's weak.
Charlie Sheen would body them.
Unironically,
Oh, God.
the verse from Everywhere I Go is better than anything Tupac ever put out.
Oh, God. We're going to get some angry comments on that.
Hey, no publicity is bad publicity.
But, yeah, I mean, neither of them are my favorites. I mean, they both have songs I like, but, which, I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of old school hip hop. I know you aren't, but.
I went to the store to buy some cheese, but they were out of cheese.
I mean, that's like very old school. I'm talking like Wu-Tang and,
I went to the store to punch a cop, but they were out of cops.
Bro, they were out of cop machine, bro.
Understandable, have a great...
But yeah, either way, I'm a fan of a lot of old school hip hop, but yeah, I mean, Tupac and Biggie are alright, but I definitely prefer, like, from that era, like Dre and Snoop and shit like that.
I like Nas from that era.
Yeah,
like
Nas.
I like wordier rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the like they didn't have the bump like flow, but like Biggie and Tupac both had the like AABB like rhyme scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is not a podcast about Tupac or Biggie, but like I feel like we are talking about rap. I feel like I have to make this known. I don't like that rhyme scheme. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's the same fucking reason I don't like ICP.
Yeah, understandable.
Which is weird because most people are like, "Oh, you don't like juggalos." No, I don't fucking care about juggalos.
I mean, they kind of
Dress like a clown.
They kind of seem like cool people.
Have
honestly.
that dumb fucking tattoo on your ass. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, have the Hatchet Man tattoo.
It's cringe, but like I'm not gonna fucking stop you.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
if they could rap better.
Yeah, they seem like really cool dudes though.
Yeah.
I don't know their names, but yeah, ICP seem like some cool
But
dudes.
my only problem with ICP is that they won't listen to scientists, and I really think this is going to cause some really major global warming issues in the future.
Fucking magnets, how do they work? But alright, so I put the score for Rate Your Music and All Music because they're very different.
Okay, All Music is like professional aggregate, or is that...
Well, All Music, they have professional reviews on there, but they also... Like, for most albums, it'll have the aggregate for critic and audience, and then
Okay.
it'll also have...
The overall aggregate?
And then, well, no, it doesn't have that. It'll have it separate, but then a lot of them will also have, like, a professional reviewer reviewing for All Music.
Oh, okay.
That's where the only professional review I got for this album was, I think.
Okay.
But either way, Rate Your Music had a 1.87 out of 5 from 1,519 ratings.
1.7 out of 5?
1.87 out of 5.
So that's like a 3.9.
And then All Music had a 4 out of 5 from 142 ratings. So like a very, very smaller amount of ratings, but like still like what? I just thought that was weird. It's
That's incredible.
yeah, it's like not even 2 stars and then fucking 4 out of 5. Like, okay. I don't know what the deal with that was, but I just thought I'd point it out.
6.25 final offer.
That's what you're giving it?
That's what I'm giving it.
I'll give it I'll say 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5.
Do not actively listen to this album. Passively listen to it.
Yeah.
Throw it on in the background. You're gonna fucking love this shit. You're like, ha, punk the pussy.
Yeah.
God damn, I really like this album. Like, personally, I love this album.
Mm.
Like it was a really big part of me. Like, I've always been into rap, But like Hollywood Undead is what got me back really into rap. Because for a while, like my mom listened to like the up and coming hip hop. So I was like, oh, I don't want to listen to the shit my mom listens to. That's cringe.
Yeah, yeah. And then you have me, where my parents are fucking in their 60s, so they listen to no rap at all. So
yeah, like my mom was young. Your parents were old. Like we had different reasons for not really listening. But like Hollywood Undead is what really got me to be like, okay, maybe rap ain't that bad. Maybe I can go back and listen to some Eminem. And like get back into rap, which has been really pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
But yeah,
but don't listen to the fucking album.
Yeah,
it's not actively.
Yeah, I'd say for me, the only songs you should check out are probably, I mean, I guess the 5 that I put: Undead, number 5, Everywhere I Go, Young and Pimpin'. But even at that, I would say you could be good just doing like Undead, Young, and then Everywhere I Go, just because it's funny.
Honestly, just listen to Black Dahlia.
Yeah, and then you'll get scared away.
And then you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh yeah, I don't want to listen to this.
When you're a kid, if you have a kid, and your kid starts using hairspray and teasing their hair and is talking about raccoon hair, just show them Black Dahlia. It'll change them.
It'll change them.
Hopefully for the better. Probably for the worse.
Yeah, probably for the worse. But yeah, so I would say that it doesn't. I don't think it deserves one last breath, I have to say.
Unfortunately, and it sucks because I really like this album, but it's all nostalgia. And sometimes you just gotta look past nostalgia. We are not the nostalgia critic. He makes more money than we do. Assumedly.
Yeah, I would think so.
But sometimes you gotta look past your own nostalgia, and that's hard to do. But this album fucking sucks. This album is not good. It's not bad.
Not the worst thing you can listen to.
It's no Lulu. It's no alien rap. It's no Father of All.
Yeah, but you could definitely do better.
You can do much better. Like Deuce's first album.
Or apparently American Tragedy, according to critics. But yeah, I guess that's it. So we will see you next week with something not Undead or from Hollywood. Or hopefully that mentions California at all.
Oh my god, if I hear the word California one more time, I will murder somebody. And it might be
Deuce.
the Curls. See y'all.